I can hardly believe it's been almost 30 years of me teaching yoga and practicing Ayurveda. And one of the most common questions that I get is why yoga and Ayurveda? Why not climbing mountains or running marathons and eating paleo? And what I can say is that for me, these modalities, yoga and Ayurveda, really chose me more than I feel like I chose them. And I'm going to give you just 5 of my absolute favorite tips and tricks that I use on a daily basis that help me immensely in terms of my own vitality and my motivation and my ability to stay focused and really to access the best parts of life. So first of all, recognizing that we are part of nature. Because we are part of nature and because the sun is at the peak of the day between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. wherever you live, that is also the time that your fire, so the fire of the planet and your fire are in alignment. So you want the fire in your belly to be digesting your biggest meal of the day between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Just like the sun in the sky is at its highest point at that same range of hours. So that's number 1, eat your biggest meal between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Number 2, oil your body. Sounds crazy, but oil your body. You don't need expensive oil. You don't need specialty oil. You don't need spa oil. I use sesame oil. First, cold pressed, basic organic cooking oil. Not toasted, nothing fancy, not medicated, just basic sesame oil. I take my shower or my bath, I oil my body, I pat my body dry, and I come out and I put my pajamas on or I put my clothes on after that. So oiling my body is number 2. Number 3, drink water that is room temperature or warm, not cold. So that right away sort of weeds out the margaritas and the colas because who wants to drink those things warm? But what it does is it helps keep your digestive fire, what we call Agni, strong so that you're able to extract and make the most of the nutrients in your food. And you're also able to digest most completely the foods and the life experiences because digestion of food and digestion of life experiences all come essentially from the same digestive fire on the planet. So that's number 3. Number 4. Rise with the sun and go to bed with the sun. That means the moment that I hear a bird sing, the moment that I start to see the light shifting in the sky, I get myself out of bed. It's not necessarily something that I always want to do or am desiring to do, but it is something that I know that when I do it, I begin to ride the rhythm of nature and I align myself with the natural rhythm of the planet and it feels so much better. And then that also means I need to get my little bum in bed by 10 p.m. most of the time, most days. So I rise with the sun and I set with the sun. Because if we stay up after 10 p.m., you know exactly what happens. You get your second wind, you get hungry, your mind starts rattling around. You find yourself going down all these sorts of media rabbit holes that are just no go, no good for you. So rise with the sun and set with the sun. And number 5, use a tongue scraper. Sounds crazy, but there's this thing, it's metal and sometimes copper, sometimes it's stainless steel. Plastic ones I'm not so fond of, but just knowing it is essentially shaped like a U. You run it toward the back of the tongue, scrape the tongue out in the morning and at night, and it helps to clean the toxins off of your tongue to help improve digestion, to help improve nutrient assimilation, and to bring you into general balance across the board. Those are some of the key Ayurvedic tips that are non-negotiables for me, and I do hope that you find value in those. So if you want to know more, if you want to know some of my favorite resources, you can go ahead and click on the link and it will take you there. Have a wonderful day and thanks for sticking around. Take good care. Bye for now.